Chapter 3. How Sororities Prepare to Meet You. Jen sat on her bed in her room. Now a junior, she was choosing her classes for her senior year. How fast the time had passed, she thought, as she looked at the framed picture of herself and her big sister from their first year in the sorority together. At that moment, she received a text from her friend Amanda, who was across the country. "What's up, chickie?" Amanda was one of her oldest and favorite friends, even though she was thousands of miles away on a completely different life path than Jen. While Jen chose to go to college and complete her undergraduate degree, Amanda decided to join the Marines and develop a specialty in military public relations. Jen responded, "Registering for classes in the fall right now. Senior year. Will be home for summer though. Where will you be? Miss you." Jen first met Amanda when they lived on the same street in elementary school. Jen looked up to Amanda and was always trying to figure out ways to get into her social circle. In fact, Jen wanted to play with Amanda and her athletic team of older girls. She knew the key: be as good as those girls and ask to play with them. Jen practiced her skills in shooting goals and passing the ball. Before long, she was ready to play with the older girls, and she was allowed to do so. When the time came for sorority recruitment, Jen knew what she had to do. She had never been through the process, and Amanda could not help. None of her older friends had joined sororities at college, so she asked her parents if they knew any sorority women. Sure enough, two of her mother's friends had been in sororities and were willing to meet to talk with Jen about sorority life and recruitment week. Within 1 week, Jen had arranged to meet with sorority alumni Kathy and Liz. Not one to waste an opportunity, Jen walked away from her 2 coffee meetings with not only great information about etiquette during recruitment, conversation tips, releases, attire, and conversation, but also solid recommendations to 2 of the sororities at her future collegiate campus. "I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't met with Kathy and Liz before recruitment," Jen pondered. Just then she got a text back from Amanda. "I'll be home for a week in July. Can't wait to see you. Also, my cousin wants to join a sorority. Will you talk with her?" Jen and sororities have something in common. They both prepare for recruitment. Sororities are very good at recruitment, and they take it quite seriously. Frankly, they are better at it than you. That's right, you may not understand all of the nuances of the process, and my guess is, if you ramped up your knowledge of understanding of this game and its rules, you would do better in this game. You want to play with the big girls? Learn their rules, improve your skills, and you will impress them. So, to start, let's talk about the amount of planning sororities undertake to conduct this unique process called Rush. Sorority members spend months training and preparing just to meet you and convince you their sorority is best. The sororities start to prepare for you often 51 weeks prior to the day you start recruitment. No joke. After completing sorority recruitment, the newest members are often requested to complete a survey about their experience in recruitment. Sorority leaders prepare extensive reports detailing the events of each aspect of recruitment. They send these reports to area advisors and officers who live across the country. The reports contain comments from the sorority leadership regarding recommended changes for the recruitment process during the following year. This review is usually completed within weeks of formal recruitment. Shortly thereafter, sororities elect new leadership for the coming year's recruitment week, including 1 leader to supervise all aspects of recruitment and the team that will coordinate the events for each day. Sororities may also elect or appoint additional leaders to manage aspects such as handling all of the incoming recommendations from alumni. The leadership group sets goals together for themselves and the entire chapter in preparation for recruitment. They ask, what is it that we want to be able to brag about next year during recruitment? Their goal might be 100% participation in extracurricular activities, or 20 chapter members elected to campus leadership positions, or the highest chapter GPA on campus. Knowing what they will be able to brag about to you motivates them for the whole academic year. Since recruitment for you is still 6 months away, sorority membership may be a mere glimmer in your eye. But the women on campus have a different perspective. 6 months prior to recruitment week, they meet regularly to plan the details of each event at a microscopic level. They plan who will open the door, who will greet you, who will serve refreshments, who will pick up emptied glasses, who will handle phone calls and messages from Panhellenic, who will field messages from everyone else, where they will arrange furniture, when bathrooms will be cleaned, who will vacuum in between events, how many glasses need to be ready, and now who will manage and back end the Zoom meetings for recruitment. They design the parties and events knowing who will be where and who will be doing what at any given moment. They plan these details intricately so their time spent with you will not be interrupted and will create the best possible opportunity for you to get to know one another. In addition, during this time, the sorority is assessing and tapping its members' talent. Vocalists and instrumentalists are given responsibilities for events. They are selecting songs, obtaining music, rewriting lyrics, rehearsing. On campuses where skits are part of recruitment, skilled dancers and actors in the sorority prepare choreography and teach dance moves and skits to other women. Women who are excellent public speakers are asked to write and memorize greetings, speeches, and farewells. One committee member may be in charge of tables and chairs, linens, paper cups, glasses, flatware, serving pieces, and centerpieces. Yet another woman might be in charge of all media, microphones, music players, projection, PowerPoint, production. This is not to mention planning decor, selecting beverages and specialty napkins, selecting and procuring clothing, organizing national officer, alumni, and parental assistants, planning presentations and ceremonies, selecting and, in many cases, staging photos to be displayed on walls, doors, and in presentations, and reserving locations. And all these tasks must fit within a budget. Every expense must be and is identified in a formal recruitment plan. Recruitment plans that include these details must be reported to the Sorority Chapter Advisory Board and to the international or national organization. The plans often include descriptions or even samples of the custom name tags and images of the proposed attire for each day.